So, guys, it's time to finally predict WrestleMania. We have, was it 13 matches on this card right now, and then I think we'll confidently predict a potential John Cena Undertaker match, which is not announced on the card, but we think it's gonna happen, so we'll predict it anyways, just in case it happens.
Okay.
So how do we want to do this? We want to go through the matches like we did in NXT and just kind of talk about them.
I don't. I want to highlight the main matches.
That's
what are
fair.
the main matches?
Well, let's do this. Let's look over some of the main matches, and then kind of in the middle of that, go over the ones that we'll debate. Who do you think wins? Boom, 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 boom. And then we'll go to the final. So let's not start with the main events.
Start with the pre-shows first.
Well, yeah, we can start with the pre-shows, but I think they'll go real quick. So you got the 2 Battle Royals. We'll make it simple. Who do we think wins the Battle Royals? Both of them.
I think I'm picking Broken Matt Hardy and the Andre the Giant. And I think something will happen with Bray Wyatt later on. And then in the Women's Battle Royal, who's in there again?
Bailey, Sasha
I
Banks.
think
every woman except for like Alexa Bliss.
My bad. Lynch. It's between Bailey and Sasha Banks. I think Bailey is going to win it, and I think the next night we're getting a heel turn from Sasha Banks.
From Sasha Banks.
We're getting a full-fledged heel turn.
Now, if Matt Hardy's gonna enter the Battle Royal, are we gonna expect to see Brother Nero in the Battle Royal?
That's a good point.
I don't want to see Brother Nero. I think
we
Brother
know you don't
Nero,
want to see Brother Nero, but I think you're in the lonesome there.
I think Brother Nero comes back the night after WrestleMania.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
As obsolete.
Who do you think wins, Eric? Who do you think wins the matches?
Okay, so on the men's, I'm going for Baron Corbin again.
Double champ.
Yeah, I'm going for Baron Corbin. He's my guy. Unless Mojo gets an upset victory, and we're gonna see Gronk again in live.
Well, what if Gronk's actually in the match this year? That could happen.
Like a surprise.
He would have to be officially retired from the Patriots.
And the Patriots got less receivers this year too. They just traded one away, so maybe it's not the best choice for him to go over there.
Yeah, it's probably not the best choice. If I was New England, I'd be like, no, thank you.
Yeah. So, so you said, and then for the women's?
For the women's, I will say that Sasha and Bailey are going to be the last 2, and I think what's going to happen is that Sasha's going to win it, but she's unless Bailey she gets distracted by eliminating somebody, I think by the likes of Sonya Deville, and then after that Sasha will come in and then throw her out as an opportunity.
So you think Sasha wins?
I think Sasha will win.
Sasha wins. I'm going to go with Bailey as well. I think you made good points about the fact that's been the rivalry they've been kind of pushing, and that's the only.
And that's what it's been built around.
Well, that's the only storyline that's really been built for any of these battle royals. I mean, the men's is different, and I think for the men's, I think it's going to be Dolph Ziggler. I think Dolph Ziggler wins that one. I think he's clearly the best performer in that match, so I think he wins. I think they want to put a nice name on, and it might lead to stuff for Dolph Ziggler. Later in the year. Okay, so to finish out the pre-show, hey, this is one of my most underrated matches on this WrestleMania. One of the ones I'm actually looking forward to.
Oh, this should have been on the damn card.
Mustafa Ali versus Cedric Alexander for the vacant WWE Cruiserweight Championship. I am gonna go.
Thank you, Enzo Amore.
I'm gonna go with Mustafa Ali because I feel like this is somewhat of a push for him. He kind of came out of nowhere to be in this match. He's a great performer. Has one of the best finishers in wrestling right now. So I'm going to go Mustafa Ali, the Chicago product, winning the Cruiserweight title.
I'm going to go with Cedric Alexander, man. I think he has a great look. I think he's a great talent. He's got a really good story behind him. So I think Cedric Alexander is someone who definitely deserves to win the Cruiserweight Championship. I think now is his time, but they've done a fantastic job building up this thing.
Yeah.
Pretty much nobody's been really watching.
Thank you, Enzo.
I mean, thank you, Enzo. Thank you.
In the room.
The realest guy in the room.
How you doing?
Yeah. There's a lot of things you can say.
The realest guy in the bedroom.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
I said it.
Allegedly.
You heard it
the
first.
The realest guy in the room.
You heard it first.
In the bed.
But seriously, I'm going for.
Sorry. Seriously.
No worries. Yeah, seriously. Now we're getting a little bit, down to business.
It's always get sexual at some point in this podcast.
I'm gonna have to go with. Alexander on this one. There's more promise to Alexander with the Cruiserweight title.
So now we'll move on to the main card in the match that Ryan thinks should be on the pre-show. Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss.
I just want to say this, man. Y'all better be prepared. We've been warning y'all for a month. Nia Jax might not get as cheered as they want her to get cheered as.
Well,
I'm sorry. Alexa Bliss is gonna get cheered like a mug.
I'll say this, but I don't think Nia Jax is going to get booed. She might not get that, but
if she has a bad performance, if she starts,
she's been doing good lately.
if she drops Alexa Bliss on her head or does something stupid, I saw her almost kill Asuka on Raw twice or 3 times. Like literally, that look Nia Jax gave after you mess up, like it's like scary.
Killing on live TV.
Yeah, you want to see it killing on live television? I mean, when you end up on Botchamania multiple times, you're doing something wrong. Okay, so I'm very concerned. I don't think this match is going to go the way the WWE wants it to be. They want it to be a whole, be a star, women, Me Too movement type of thing.
Shaming's bad.
Yeah. I'm just going to let you know this. They are going to root for Alexa Bliss because we said this time and time again on the podcast. It's hard for women to be heels because if you're hot, we're not going to boo you. We're going to cheer you.
Absolutely
Come on,
not.
man. Come on. Give me Nia Jax.
So who do you think wins, Ryan?
Give me.
What are
I
the
just said it.
predictions?
Give me Nia Jax.
Okay, there you go.
Because I think that's what they want to go with. They want to go with the feel-good moment at WrestleMania, but Alexa Bliss will get cheered. She will get cheered out of the building.
You make good points. Unless Mickie James gets herself involved in the match, Alexa will probably win. But if I was the creative and I had to agree with a lot of the guys, then I had to go with Nia Jax on this one.
Yeah, I'm going with Nia Jax too. This is I don't see Nia Jax deserves to have the title about now, and Alexa Bliss has had it for longer than she needed. Anyways, I think she's had it for 3 or 4 months. More than she needed
I thought you said 3 or 4. No, she's had it since last year.
No, but that's what I'm saying. She's had it for a long time. And I think it's Nia Jax's time. Nia Jax has gotten better in the ring, although she still does occasionally drop people on their heads and stuff like that.
And that division is going down ever since Nia Jax.
Well,
not Nia Jax. Alexa Bliss has been champion.
Yeah, you need that dominant forces champion, and I think Nia Jax literally is that.
Now, do you think Carmella can interfere
in the Raw match?
Oh, man.
Well, I brought this up back in the day. I would hope she does, but she's been doing the SmackDown stuff. I don't know what that Money in the Bank entails. That's the funny thing.
The thing is,
that would be amazing, and that's a good thing to bring up.
This is like originally with Edge. Originally, nobody mentions this. They just rewrite the rules, and everybody forgot that he even had the briefcase.
Yeah.
But it was originally for the World Heavyweight Championship. Then the World Heavyweight Championship moved to SmackDown, and John Cena came to Raw. So it automatically became for the WWE Championship. And then they changed the clause where they can go after any championship at any choosing. So I would have to imagine Carmella has the opportunity.
Well, here's the other thing
to
too.
Go to Raw.
We've been talking about a possible the pay-per-views not being brand exclusive anymore after this WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. I think that might be where we see the Carmella switch over to Raw, like that kind of thing.
Well, there is a shakeup happening.
That's
probably.
well, no, but that not only that
draft.
Not only that. So I think that might be one of the reasons why she doesn't cash in this Money in the Bank. She might get involved. I don't think she'll actually cash in or fail to do the because I think they'll wait. They'll either put her on Raw or they'll have her do it to somebody else. I don't think. They'll have her ruin that match or anything. Although it'd be damn interesting if she broke Asuka's streak. I'll tell you that.
That's nuclear heat right there, man.
Nuclear heat. That's right, exactly. Yeah.
Unless she'll get kicked in the face and then she'll fail with the Money in the Bank. And even if she does, I got to ask you this question, Ryan. Even if she does get that real heat and she does end Asuka's streak, will you still be a fan of Carmella?
Oh, absolutely, positively.
I will give her.
I just don't like the fact that she's a Patriots fan. That's the only thing I don't like about her.
That's a good point.
She does seem a little stuck up on social media a little bit. But
she's from the area, though. It's fair.
Doesn't matter.
It's not just she's on one of these fair weather fans.
She's bandwagon
here in Southern California.
She's bandwagon. They're all bandwagon. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
So we'll move over to the other women's match we just started talking about a little bit. Charlotte Flair and Asuka. This is a dream match for
terrible build. Because these two women can't talk.
Yep.
And in Asuka's case, she literally can't talk. Yeah. And that's not being...
for Asuka.
That's not being racist. That's just being truth. She shouldn't be on the microphone.
Same for Charlotte.
But I think this will be a fantastic match. I think the bill will be great. I hope to God we don't see a Carmella interference in this. I think that's why I think you're more likely to see Alexa and Nia Jax be interfered by Carmella than in this match. Because this is a dream match. Everybody's looking forward to this match. And this will be a great showcase for the women, and this starts the build officially to Ronda Rousey versus Asuka at next year's WrestleMania.
So you're saying Asuka wins?
Asuka definitely wins.
end.
The streak stays alive, baby, until next year in New York.
Oh yeah. Well, I know they will try to. I know for the women's part, they're going to try to match up with Nakamura and AJ Styles. I think this is like their way of showing this is our AJ Styles and Nakamura
This is
version.
our white person versus Asian person.
Yeah.
match.
Put that on the sound bites immediately.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, to me, I'm going to go with the House of the Rising Sun. She's going to take the win the. She's going to win the belt.
Originally,
The Empress.
Originally, I thought
She's gonna take it.
Originally, I thought that Flair might end this streak, but I think they want to push Asuka, and I think Asuka's she's been whooping everybody's ass lately. So I
real
think
quickly,
Asuka wins.
real quickly, do you think they should do Rousey versus Asuka next year? Or
No.
do they think they should do Rousey versus Charlotte Flair next year? Do you think that will be the bigger match?
Well, okay, but if you think that's going to happen, then you probably think Charlotte wins the title.
Well, if you
not this Sunday.
if I was the creative, I'd have Charlotte versus Rousey at a SummerSlam pay-per-view because that's also WWE's second biggest pay-per-view.
That's a good point. Yeah.
SummerSlam. I think
Listen,
SummerSlam.
Ronda Rousey's full-time talent.
Well,
so
I
it's
was
not like
saying,
she's going away.
well, I was saying you can have because SummerSlam is more for the really hardcore fans. You can have Asuka versus Rousey, but if you want to draw in casuals, you want to have a big time WrestleMania match, and people know the name Flair, Charlotte Flair versus Rousey. That's why I said Rousey versus Flair was the bigger matchup for next year's WrestleMania, and that could main event next year's WrestleMania. But we're getting far ahead of ourselves.
Exactly.
Asuka is winning this year's SmackDown Live's Women's Championship.
You know
You
what?
don't have your first ever Women's Royal Rumble winner lose in her matchup.
You know, I'm gonna change my pick. I'm going Charlotte. I think Charlotte wins this Sunday because you brought up the fact that Charlotte and Ronda Rousey might have that match later. I think that's a way to end the streak. Also, the thing with Asuka's streak is all these matches are kind of see-through somewhat. She's undefeated. We are looking towards, so I think they might want to end that and make it more unpredictable with Asuka. I talk about this a lot. Unpredictability in wrestling is a good thing. So I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna go with Charlotte Flair. I think they'll want to end that stuff where we just, mixed match challenge. Okay, Asuka's winning every match. The Monday Night Raw, she's winning every match. Every pay per view. So
Wait, how's that fair? How come she goes to Raw and SmackDown?
They haven't
because she's a
explained
Raw
it.
superstar, and then she builds for the SmackDown.
Yeah, and plus,
event.
like when you Royal Rumble, you get special privileges
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what I think. But
Yeah.
you're right. It makes no damn sense.
So I'm going Flair. You guys are going Asuka. Both picks. It's a tough match to pick because you don't know what's going to happen next year. But okay, so move on to the tag teams. We'll do these real quick. So you got the triple threat tag team. I think this will be a banger of a match. Possible show stealer. I'm going to go. I think the Usos just retain their title in this match. This match has been kind of crazily built, and I don't see the New Day winning. And I think the Bludgeon Brothers are a little too new to be not new. Their characters are new, so I think that the Usos bring the Uso Penitentiary to New Orleans.
I think it's gonna be Bludgeon Brothers, man. Give me something new and fresh.
I'm going to go with the Samoan homies out there for myself.
The Usos, the Usos. And then the Raw tag team match. First, who the hell is Braun Strowman's tag team partner? We still don't know. Here's your
Let's
best guesses.
guess.
Best guesses. Yeah.
Dang. Samoa Joe.
Yes. 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 I had to agree. Samoa Joe. If it's Samoa Joe, I'm going to go with Samoa Joe. But then again, Bray Wyatt has been missing, so we might.
That
I
makes
don't
the
know.
most sense storyline,
Wyatt.
logical wise. It does because Bray Wyatt was his former. He started off with Bray Wyatt, so that to me that makes more sense.
I'm gonna go.
Mentor,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go a little bit of a wild card on this one because I think Samoa Joe that's a good one, and even the Bray Wyatt thing makes sense.
Jason Jordan.
I saw no, absolutely not. I saw this guy just sign a new contract. I think the Big Show might be his tag team partner, and you have a double big man tag team. I do think though Cesaro and Sheamus will still win the titles. I don't think Braun Strowman's winning.
No,
the
I
titles.
think Braun Strowman. But Braun Strowman could do this by himself. He could just say "F it." I'm
Well,
gonna.
but he's not. He doesn't have a match though. They
Yeah.
said if he doesn't have a tag team partner, he's not.
not
The match isn't happening.
That man's Braun Strowman. That man can do whatever the hell he
He
wants.
could just beat the hell out of Kurt Angle.
I
After his
mean,
match.
yeah. I mean, he
Get these
freaking
hands.
almost killed Kane. I mean, he pulled up
He
the
almost
whole
murdered
Raw.
Kane.
Yeah, he pulled down the whole Raw set on
Almost killed Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar and Kane. I mean, he's done multiple things. I mean, almost killed
Get these
Roman
hands.
too.
Get these hands.
Someone's getting these hands. Maybe even his tag team partner. This
All right,
year.
let's keep going. Let's
So
keep
no,
going.
wait, so you think,
Braun
do you
Strowman
think wins?
in them.
and who do you think wins?
Braun Strowman is his mystery partner.
Okay, there you go. So you guys are going with a wild card.
Short match though.
I expect that too. Yeah, I don't think that's big. Okay, so moving on. Let's see. Kurt Angle, Ronda Rousey, Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, mixed tag team match. We'll stick with the tag team.
This is as simple as it gets. It's Kurt
Absolutely.
Angle and Ronda Rousey winning, but you got to be careful with Ronda Rousey, man. I'm serious about this.
Another short match.
She's coming off as a heel more and more, both in the ring and outside of the ring. I don't know if you saw that freaking ESPN thing that I sent y'all in the group chat last week. Her being on First Take and everything like that. She is not acting very professional when somebody brings up her loss. And I think the announcers are purposely doing it to her too, to bait her.
That's good journalism. That's good journalism.
Like,
you're supposed to ask the hard questions. She's the one saying she's going on Ellen saying she's going to kill herself after she loses. You got to ask her the question. I'm just saying.
Like, I'm just going to let you know this right now. Don't expect the best reaction in New Orleans.
I agree.
Or even the night after.
She doesn't deserve it.
Like, the night after, I feel sorry. I don't think she should appear on Raw the night after, to be honest with you. That's a dangerous thing. And you might want to keep Roman off. We'll talk about that in a second. Shoot.
You know, I also do fear for Kurt Angle's safety on this one.
Oh, God.
Oh, Triple H is going to kill him.
That neck?
Yeah. That neck.
I just, like, he looks like he's dying, like, in the ring. Anytime he walks down there.
You're so harsh about Kurt Angle.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying, like... I just can't stand to watch a man who I grew up watching and loving with the three eyes and everything. Pills. And he just looks terrible. He looks awful. Like my brother one time said, Kurt Angle looked like he was on crack cocaine. Like, it is not funny. It's not funny.
No,
and I'm not trying to demean Kurt Angle and you know. But
He's just not trying to demean.
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to say Kurt Angle doesn't look good and he shouldn't be wrestling, man. There should be somebody else. It should have been Braun Strowman in this match. Anyway, Kurt Angle and Stephanie McMahon wrestle in what will be, or not, Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey wrestle and win in what should be a very, very disgusting match. A complete disaster.
You do realize that table that Stephanie put Ronda, they said that it was actually pre-broken, that there was like dents in the table.
I mean, every table's somewhat pre-broken.
Yeah, and the way Ronda Rousey took that bump too, like, we need to tell her, hey, extend your arms. Please extend your arms. Like, extend your arms and don't, like, look at her like
when you get shot, okay, when you get shot, how are you supposed to land, dude? When you get shot or stabbed?
Like, just like, because naturally you want to break your fall, so put your arms out and don't look at her like she had a scrunchy laugh.
This is hilarious.
Her scrunchy laugh, her scrunchy face. Oh my God, we gotta keep going, man.
She's got the ultimate resting bitch face all the time.
Oh my God.
Even when she gets like put through a table, she's like looking up at Stephanie like, ooh, but you took my candy.
And by the way, she got up really quickly after she got there. Like, what the heck, man?
Ronda doesn't know what the hell she's doing.
Like, you need to stay there and sell the effects of the table.
You know what? Like, just because of how bad a seller she is, I hope Triple H pedigrees her right in the middle of the ring at WrestleMania.
I do kind of hope for that, but I mean, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay, so
who do you think wins the match, Eric?
Oh man,
who do you think wins?
I'm gonna have to go with Rousey and Angle.
You don't screw it. I'm going Triple H, Stephanie McMahon to win the match. I think Ronda Rousey look so bad. Triple H and Stephanie win the damn match, but they're like, you know what? Enough. Triple H's win-loss record sucks. He's just gonna be like, no, we're not letting this. I'm just kidding. I'm going Ronda Rousey, Kurt Angle.
I just hope they prove us wrong. They prove us wrong.
Yeah,
okay?
that'd be but good laugh is occasionally
good. I feel
good
bad about saying Kurt Angle looks that bad, but he shouldn't be wrestling. I'm sorry, Kurt, and I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to defame your name or slander you because I don't want to get sued, but.
He's not gonna get sued.
But I'm just saying, like, Kurt Angle, come on, man. Why are we? You know what? It's not Kurt Angle's fault. It's the WWE's fault. Yeah, I blame Vince and them. Don't have this man wrestle, man.
Okay, speaking of guys with head and neck problems, Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. It's the injured team versus the fired team this weekend.
Let's ask this question real quick. Do you think Shane McMahon is even going to make it to WrestleMania? Diverticulitis, man, he got over that quick,
no, he is.
Man.
I think he'll just have a limited role. I think people want to see Daniel Bryan in the damn match anyways. Yeah. So,
do you think he's turning heel? Do you think Shane McMahon is turning heel to just get them to...
Real quick, I just saw something that said Kyrie Irving is out for the playoffs. Sorry to interrupt.
That's
It's completely random, but that's
completely
a pretty big deal
random. But
for the NBA. But
I guess
sorry, back to
LeBron
the-
is doing it again.
Yeah,
but
LeBron's gonna there. There
we
Cavs
go
are going to
again.
Finals again.
Nick, I'm gonna start watching hockey, man, because I can't do the
Hockey's
NBA,
good.
man.
Hockey's good. Hockey's fun to watch,
We
man.
go to a Ducks game, bro.
Yeah, Ducks and
They
Kings
played
both just made the playoffs last night.
Oh, they
So,
both
they
they're
both
in?
made the playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah, so,
So that's a little insider. Sorry about that,
we're
but
gonna go watch the
uh,
Ducks game.
I just want to see Daniel Bryan wrestle. I want to see him do his moves. I want to see him get all his stuff. Get your shit over. That's what a lot of people say. I think he does that. I think Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn win the match, though.
Oh yeah, they're gonna find a way to win. They're probably gonna isolate.
I mean, they're better.
Shane McMahon. They're probably gonna play up his injury with diverticulitis. They're gonna hit him in the
There's
stomach
no
a
way
whole bunch
Daniel
of
Bryan
times.
gets pinned. There's no way.
Oh no, he gets pinned. Like the crowd's gonna riot. So it's gonna be ECW.
So okay, so moving on, we got the two kind of mid card title matches. I'll start with the U.S. title. You get the Fatal 4-Way: Orton, Rude, Mahal, and Rusev.
Tank might come out. By the way,
I think Rusev might win this match.
I got Rusev too.
I think he's most over.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Rusev, I'm not sure if you guys heard about this, but Rusev was actually pretty unhappy about his position right now in WWE. He's not really happy where he's at. Yeah, his merchandise is actually selling pretty good. He's doing pretty good, but yeah, it looks like Rusev looks like he's gonna be. I don't know. I don't want to say he's leaving, but he's not really comfortable with his position, so I fear for him. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Rusev.
Yeah. Another reason why he might win the title. They wanna...
You got Rusev, right?
I got Rusev.
Okay, Nick. All right.
Who you got?
Yeah, I got Rusev.
Oh, you get Rusev. You already said.
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yep. It's
It's Rusev Day on WrestleMania Sunday.
He's the most over guy, although Orton and Rude seem pretty over too. That I think Rusev is just, he deserves the title. He needs the WrestleMania moment. Triple threat. I think this might steal the show. I think a lot of people have said this. You got for the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Miz versus Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. I am gonna go with Seth Rollins.
I wanna
think
see
Seth Rollins wins this match.
I want to see the Demon Finn Balor. I'm picking Finn
I don't
Balor
think
to
that's gonna
win.
happen.
We'll see. We'll see. He did call him Prince Devitt,
Yeah.
and that could be a call.
Maybe he comes out as Prince Devitt.
Yeah. Did we expect him to come out as the Demon at SummerSlam?
Well, I think it was booked that way.
Oh, okay.
That's why I don't think he's going to come out as. I don't think, like I said, I don't think you change your gimmick when you've been booked as something else the entire time.
No, he
Goes
can
back to the
change
beginning.
it.
It all comes full
Special
circle, right?
special WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as much as I love Seth Rollins, and he did call him Tyler Black, Miz did call him.
Yeah.
Who knows? We might see him as his ring gear from Ring of Honor. But here's the thing: Seth Rollins doesn't have like any other gimmick besides just him being Seth Rollins. So we could see him as with old Ring of Honor gear. So I'm going to go with Seth Rollins
because he's wear the old.
That boy bland.
Yeah. So Seth, I actually hope he wears the all white. He was. That was when he was most over. And the all white was always awesome for me.
Power Ranger, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He still was over. But I think Seth Rollins wins that match.
Remind me
All
of
right,
MVP.
moving on to the main events of the evening. We will start with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, because I think this is more predictable as far as the main events, as far as us.
Reigns wins.
Reigns.
Hey, I just want to say this, though. I heard there's a theory or rumor going around, which I think is completely fake news, but it's apparently being that Paul Heyman could turn on Brock Lesnar and align himself with Roman Reigns.
Well, I mean, because we think Reigns is going to win the match, so this is more the predictions are going to be what happens after this. Does Brock Lesnar leave for the UFC?
Yes.
You think he does?
Definitely.
I think he does too. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be right away, but I think you're right. I think he'll have another fight. His suspension's over.
I think his
with the
contract
UFC.
ends in August. So do you want to have?
So you could have SummerSlam.
Do you want
match
to? Do you want to have one more match? Maybe. I think there is money to be made in a Daniel Bryan Brock Lesnar match.
That's true.
A
Yeah,
true David versus Goliath match.
but that doesn't mean he can't go to UFC.
He can sign some type of deal where he can wrestle for the WWE, and when he goes to wrestle for or does something with UFC, they can freeze his. They did that in 2016.
Yeah.
They froze his contract. I believe.
Well, the
that's
one
what I
thing you
heard.
were-
They're not do that anymore.
Yeah.
The one thing you worry about with that though is that if he were to somehow get injured and then you have booked this Daniel Bryan Brock Lesnar match and it gets ruined because he gets hurt. So I think you'd have to have him.
Well,
I think,
don't have him. You have him do that when he's not being booked for anything major.
Yeah, like they did last time.
Yeah.
You're right.
Plain and simple. Brock Lesnar does what he wants. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
true.
his thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
True. Okay, so then, so you think, dude, that Paul Heyman thing's that's interesting. I think that would be. That'd be pretty cool.
I don't think
do
it's gonna
think Paul
happen.
Heyman eventually aligns with Ronda Rousey, though.
I think that's got to happen.
Yeah.
You've got to put Paul Heyman with Ronda Rousey, but he cannot align with her unless she goes full-fledged heel. She could turn on Kurt Angle after the match. She can say, you know what, I don't need you. I don't need these fans.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
Well,
going to
well,
be,
then-
you know.
yeah.
She could have said she was
better
using
off,
Kurt
yeah.
Angle
How about this?
for his experience
Yeah.
and his knowledge, and now she's going to use that knowledge to completely destroy the WWE and take it apart.
Moving back to that match real quick, let's say, think about this. What if Triple H and Stephanie were somehow to win this match? Let's say Triple H pins Kurt Angle, but Stephanie's not pinning Ronda Rousey. And then Ronda Rousey's like, that's the way she could turn on Kurt. But you didn't even, I lost my wrestling debut.
At
Turns on him,
WrestleMania.
turns heel. It could happen. You never know.
It could happen.
I'm
and
still
that would
going
be
to go
great
I'm
booking.
still going to go Rousey and
That'd be
Angle.
great booking,
Yeah.
but I don't think that they're going to do that. I think at the end of the day, she's going to win her matchup,
Yeah.
and I know what they're doing. They're stubborn. They're going to have to wait until she is completely and totally booed out of every single building that she goes into. But she is turning into a heel slowly but surely. She is a natural heel.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey is a natural heel,
bitch.
and you've gotta. He said it, not me.
It's true.
You've got to take advantage of somebody's natural personality and character traits. It does not look natural when Ronda Rousey smiles. It looks natural when she has that mean mug face on, though. Think about that, Vince.
That's
Think
true.
about
That's
that.
true.
Well, remember, you're also, Vince, you're not going to be having just casual and also hardcore wrestling fans, but you're also going to get MMA fans and non-wrestling fans to watch this because Rousey's in the card. So also think about that, too.
True. Okay, so moving on to the final announced main event of WrestleMania. Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles dream match. We've been waiting for this for a long time.
So good.
Ryan, I'll let you start. Who do you think wins?
They're not going to get the time they need and they deserve because we put 14 matches on this damn card.
13.
14. We all know Undertaker and John Cena is happening. And if they don't, it's going to at least take 20 minutes. But it's Shinsuke Nakamura winning.
This should be the showstopper, or should I say the show stealer?
Show ender.
It's the show ender, and this is where the show needs to get credit. So they're gonna have an awesome match. So I'm gonna go with Nakamura.
I'm going to go AJ Styles gets his WrestleMania moment. I think AJ Styles wins the title. Nakamura only been WWE for a year. I think that's it. So I think Styles, I think it's more about Styles getting his moment. And John Cena kind of hinted at that a little bit on Raw with his promo. He said that AJ Styles gets his WrestleMania moment.
He got it last year against Shane.
No, that's different. This is the WWE champion. You're the WWE champion. Everyone's wanted him to be WWE champion. I think he wins the match. I think
His WrestleMania moment is a classic 30-minute match with Nakamura, with
And he
Nakamura
wins.
winning.
Oh, well, we'll see.
That's his
we will see.
WrestleMania
We will see. We
moment.
disagree. But no matter what, this match is gonna be great. That's all
Austin
that
didn't win
matters.
his match, but you know what? He got his WrestleMania moment.
True. And then so the unannounced main event of the evening. This will be the last one we talk about because it's the last match we possibly can talk about. The Undertaker and John Cena. Number one, does it happen?
Yes.
Does it happen?
Yes.
I'm
the
not,
very
I'm
end of
not
the show.
so sure about that, but if it does, I think the Undertaker wins, right?
Yeah, you got to get
Undertaker
Taker,
wins.
but I think we may get Taker Cena too next year.
You have to. Yeah, I think no matter we'll see what kind of shape he's in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think that the Undertaker will at least show up. I'm not 100% on board with him actually being in a wrestling match. I think the build, it'd be weird to just have him throw him in the match.
Well,
I guess at the end, if it happened, that'd be cool.
With all that taunting and all that insult that Cena has been trying to, give to Undertaker, I think Undertaker's just gonna lash out on all his anger on Cena and just beat the living crap out of him.
And I would have no problem seeing that. That would be one of my favorite WrestleMania moments.